So Kyle, when you watch Colorado offensively, what do you see?
Yeah, I think they're still looking for their identity. They got good athletes though, big O-line. Both quarterbacks have shown, they have the potential to, make plays. Good running back core, and they're a good football team. Just still looking for their identity. So we got to be ready for them.
Do you have to prepare for both quarterbacks, or kind of how do you guys go about that?
Yeah, I would say so. You never know who you're going to get between either one of them. Both kind of bring a little bit different skills to the game and to the field, so we got to be ready for both.
What is that like? What does that entail then exactly, like as far as the prep stuff?
Fortunately, we've kind of seen, I feel like, all kinds of quarterbacks this year. So we've seen mobile quarterbacks, which is one they have, and then also slingers. Just take the aspects we've learned from previous games and be ready for it this Saturday.
Going into it though, building off obviously game against Stanford, playing well. Talked to Coach Unders getting out of the end zone. I understand the communication is getting to a point, but how does the defense keep building from a performance like that go?
We feel like we lost to the kicker that game, but you look in the mirror and you say, how can we get better? We gave them some field that allowed them to get those field goals, so that's a way we can improve and something we need to build upon. So that's kind of something we're focusing on this week. Don't give sneaky yardage so that they can get 3 points.
You've hit so many tackles this year. Is there a cumulative physical toll that is taking whatsoever? Do you feel as good as you have in past years, or?
Yeah, I think this season is probably the best I felt, and it's something I really took, personal upon myself. Like I've been saying, being a professional, and the biggest part of that is recovery. It's something I've focused on with Coach Joe, the nutritionist. Something I've really locked in on. How can I be available and be 100% for every Saturday that comes this year? So it's something I've taken on personally and really focused on.
Obviously, you're not too worried about the quarterback situation, I assume, but have you sensed like a heightened sense of urgency between Emory and Trenton just in the 11-on-11 the last few days?
I wouldn't say so. I think both those guys are professionals about their work. Every time they're in, they feel like they're a starter. So, that situation, whoever's going to be out there, I just hope gives us the best chance to win. I think both of them have the ability to do that. So, we'll see Saturday.
I know that you put personal success or stats or whatever far below the team success and stats and all that wins. But do you pay attention to any of the stuff about kind of like how you're tracking? You're kind of a pretty rare, if not historic, sort of pace in some kind of ways.
I don't know. I still feel like there's 5 weeks left. Obviously, I have my personal goals on what I want to finish with at the end of the season, but people tell me, and you just got to stay humble and keep working. I'm not to where I want to be, and that's all that matters to me. Is I got to get to that point.
Do you feel in recent weeks that the defense has been able to give opposing offenses some different looks, doing some different things with blitzes or anything like that?
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of reshaped our identity, so to speak. Still doing similar things and things that we're good at, but we've definitely changed a little bit in terms of mindset, and we're just going to keep building on that.
And could you elaborate a little bit more on that? Like, what has gone into some of those changes, midway through the season?
I think you just got to evaluate the team and just say, okay, what do we need to do to help our team be successful? I think the coaches have done that. I think we have players have responded to that. And, you guys see it. I think you guys know what we do. I'm not going to say it. But, yeah, we've definitely, reshaped our identity a little bit.
When you have been more aggressive, what have you thought about the execution of that?
First off, if you're gonna be more aggressive, you got to cover on the back end. I think our DBs have responded extremely well to that. They're playing tight coverage. They're making it. If they're going to catch the ball, it's going to be contested, and hopefully there's no gain after the catch. We've seen there hasn't been. And then up front, we got to get to the quarterback. I think last week we made him a little uncomfortable back there. It's something we're going to continue to do and strive to do, and we're just going to keep building on it.
Just being aggressive, changes in game plan, like how much of that is player input as well, stuff that you're seeing on the field relaying to the coaches?
It's a good question. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I mean, obviously, you talk to the coaches like, hey, I would like to do this. But they're getting paid to make those decisions, not us. Our job is to play the call the best of our ability, and I think we're doing that. We're responding well, and just going to keep trying to stack success and get a W on Saturday.